Have you ever stopped to ask yourself why certain problems keep coming back into your life? Why do you keep experiencing the same type of betrayal, the same type of disappointment, the same cycle of pain and regret? Most people never pause long enough to notice that the common factor in all repeated problems is themselves. It sounds harsh, but it's a powerful truth. What you allow is what will continue. Billy Graham's wisdom inspired millions to look inward and upward for answers. He believed that your life's direction is shaped by the standards you set, the limits you enforce, and the courage you have to say no to what doesn't belong in your life. If you're tired of repeating the same mistakes, if you're exhausted from living at the mercy of other people's disrespect or your own bad habits, then listen closely. Today is the day you learn to stop allowing what hurts you and start building a life you actually want. Kisa CTIO 1. You teach people how to treat you. One of the hardest truths to accept is that we are responsible for how others treat us. This doesn't mean it's our fault when someone does wrong. It means it's our responsibility to decide whether that wrong will have permission to stay. For years, many people silently tolerate disrespectful words, broken promises, and empty apologies. Why? Because confrontation feels uncomfortable. Because walking away feels lonely. Because saying enough feels scary. But Billy Graham often reminded people that true strength is not in enduring mistreatment, but in refusing to give it a home. When you do not draw a line, people naturally cross it. When you do not speak up, people assume you agree. Every relationship in your life, with friends, family, partners, or coworkers, operates on silent agreements. If you allow sarcasm, it will grow. If you allow lateness, it will become normal. If you allow inconsistency, you will live with uncertainty. So ask yourself, what behavior have I allowed that must stop today? Stop feeding what drains you. Imagine you have a garden. If you water weeds every day, they will take over. If you feed toxic habits with your time and attention, they will thrive and suffocate the good things you're trying to grow. Life is the same. Your energy is precious. What you feed grows, what you starve dies. Many people waste years feeding doubt, excuses, procrastination, and toxic relationships. They spend hours replaying hurtful conversations. They keep explaining themselves to people who never listen. They keep hoping for apologies from people who have no intention of changing. Billy Graham's mindset teaches us, don't spend your life watering weeds. Stop investing in things that poison your peace. If someone shows you again and again that they don't respect you, believe them and adjust your distance. Time 3. Boundaries are a form of love. People often think setting boundaries is selfish or rude, but true love includes boundaries. Without them, love turns into people-pleasing, and kindness turns into self-destruction. Healthy boundaries are like walls with gates. They don't shut everyone out, they protect what matters most inside. When you set boundaries, you teach others what is acceptable. You protect your time and energy. You create space for healthy relationships to flourish. Some people won't like your boundaries because they benefited from your lack of them. Let them be uncomfortable. Is not your responsibility. Your peace is. The cost of tolerating the wrong things. There's a price for everything you allow. Allow gossip in your circle, and you lose trust. Allow disrespect in your relationship, and you lose intimacy. Allow laziness in your routine, and you lose progress. Billy Graham warned that when people keep repeating the same mistakes, it's not because they're unlucky. It's because they haven't changed what they're allowing. Every time you compromise your values, you pay with your self-respect. Every time you stay silent when you should speak up, you pay with your peace. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you pay with your dreams. So ask yourself, am I willing to keep paying the price for what I allow? CC250. How to break the cycle. Step by step, breaking free isn't easy, but it's worth it. Here's a practical roadmap inspired by Billy Graham's mindset. 1. Awareness. Identify what you're tolerating. Write it down. Be brutally honest with yourself. You can't change what you won't admit. 2. Decision. Decide what must end. This might mean a habit, a relationship, a job, or a mindset. Clarity is power. 3. Communication. Speak up. Clearly express your new boundary. Don't explain too much. People respect firmness more than endless justification. 4. Action. If words fail, take action. Distance yourself. Change your environment. Block distractions. Remember, boundaries without consequences are just wishes. 5. Consistency. Stick to your new standard. People will test it. Expect pushback. Hold your ground. With time, others will learn, or they will leave. Yes, Estion 6. Don't fear losing people. One of the biggest reasons people keep tolerating bad treatment is the fear of losing connections. But here's a truth Billy Graham lived by. You never lose real people by setting healthy boundaries. You only lose the fake ones who used you. The wrong people fear your strength because they can no longer manipulate you. The right people respect your strength and feel safer with you. Loneliness is not the worst thing. Living surrounded by people who drain your soul is worse. Free yourself from the fear of losing the wrong crowd so you can attract the right one. Hassie CTO 70. Upgrade your standards. You cannot attract better while accepting less. Life always matches your standards. If you want loyal friends, stop entertaining fake ones. If you want respect, stop laughing off disrespect. If you want success, stop allowing excuses. Billy Graham's teachings inspired millions to aim higher. You don't need permission to raise your standards. You don't owe anyone an explanation for demanding respect and honesty. The right people will rise to meet you there. Her says CIO 80. Transform your mindset. Change begins in the mind. If you want different results, you need a different mindset. Replace, I have to accept this, with, I choose what stays in my life. Replace, I can't do better, with, I deserve better and I'm willing to work for it. And replace, I'm afraid to lose them, with, I'm afraid to lose myself. Your thoughts shape your reality. When you believe you are worthy of better, you stop tolerating less. Hasisi Tayon 9. Build a life that respects you back. Imagine waking up every day surrounded by people who respect you. Work that fulfills you, habits that build you up instead of tearing you down. This life is possible, but only if you stop allowing what contradicts it. Billy Graham's mindset was rooted in dignity and courage. He showed people that you can be loving without being a doormat, forgiving without being blind, kind without being naive. The greatest gift you can give yourself is a life that respects you back. And that starts with what you allow. Your future depends on today's choices. What you allow today will determine what you wake up to tomorrow. Your future is not shaped by what you wish for, it's shaped by what you tolerate. Make the decision today to speak up for yourself, to distance yourself from what drains you, to replace old habits with empowering ones, to say no without guilt, to choose peace over chaos, growth over comfort, respect over attention. Billy Graham's legacy is proof that one strong decision can change countless lives. When you choose to stop allowing what holds you back, you don't just free yourself, you inspire others to do the same. Let this message be a wake-up call. You are not stuck because life is unfair. You are stuck because you have been saying yes when you should have said no. From today forward, make a promise to yourself. I will only allow what grows me, strengthens me, and honors who I am becoming. It won't always be easy. Some people won't like it, but you will love the peace, the freedom, and the self-respect that come with it. Billy Graham believed that true change happens when you stop blaming and start choosing. You hold the pen that writes the next chapter of your life. Make it a story you're proud of. THEEND.